Hi, I'm Rilus. Today we're talking about the continuation trust. So Mr. and Mrs. Estate are going to help show us the continuation trust. They have a house, a bank account, 2 IRAs. They each have a life insurance policy. So they create a trust that names the beneficiaries, and the conditions names the successor trustee. Mr. and Mrs. Estate are the trustors, they're the trustees, and they're the beneficiaries of their trust. The trust is revocable, as shown by the unlock, because Mr. and Mrs. Estate, as the trustors, have the ability to change the trust. They transfer their house into the trust. They transfer their bank account to the trust. The IRAs stay outside of the trust, but they name beneficiaries. The life insurance policies stay outside of the trust, and they name beneficiaries on those. Mr. Estate passes away, the trust continues for Mrs. Estate. She still has her life insurance. Mr. Estate's life insurance, the beneficiary is the trust, so the proceeds are added to the trust bank account. Mrs. Estate is the trustor, the trustee, and the beneficiary, and the trust is still revocable. The IRA transfers to her IRA, spousal rollover. Now, Mrs. Estate, later in life, she gets sick. She's incapacitated, so the successor trustee is appointed to manage the trust for her benefit. After Mrs. Estate passes away, the trust is irrevocable, and the beneficiaries will now be determined. The IRA is transferred to the beneficiaries named in the IRA contract. The life insurance gets paid to the beneficiary, which is the trust in this case. We look at the restrictions of the trust. There's an age restriction for beneficiaries under the age of 30. The oldest beneficiary is 33, 21, and 18. They decide to sell the house. The oldest beneficiary gets his share outright and free of trust since he's over 30. The middle beneficiary, who's 21, will have his share placed in trust and then 1/3 distributed to him immediately. The youngest beneficiary at 18 will have all of her share held in trust. And that is the continuation trust. And this is the diagram we'll draw on when you come in to see us. We want to offer you a free personal family legal session. We'll design a personal plan for your family.